And welcome to yet another episode of Underground Live with me, your boy, bGrynch. Welcome to episode 673. 673 episodes. It's fucking great. I fucking love it. I want to make love right now because I'm so happy that there's 673 episodes of Underground Live, and I'm so happy that you guys have been watching. I want to thank you all for viewing the shows. The last two shows, which were the first two shows in like 2 years, have done fucking great. I just want to have fucking crazy sex with anything, really. A fucking pillow, I would be happy, quite honestly, to be perfectly honest with you. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Thank you guys for watching. Seriously, on the real. The numbers are outstanding for a show that's silly like this, and I'm really happy that you guys are calling me and messaging me and all that crazy shit. So, all right, enough of that crazy shit. We'll get to shout outs later, but I just want to let you guys know that like last week, because last week the numbers were great, and I wasn't wearing any pants last week, so I'm copying that tradition again by not wearing any pants this week. So I'm completely naked from the waist down, completely commando, and quite honestly, there's a little bit of a breeze in here. Not really. It's kind of hot. I have to turn off the air conditioning, otherwise the mic will pick it up. We can't have that. I will tell you that I was getting ready for air time, and Tyrone called, and I called him back because he hung up before I had the opportunity to pick up, and I heard his wife, and when he picked up, say, "Don't answer that." His girlfriend, rather. I'm sorry, not his wife. They're not married. I don't think she'll ever marry him. But don't pick that up. Don't pick up the phone. Some shit like that. And he said that he pocket dialed me. Like, fucking bitch. How could you say that to bGrynch? Anyway, enough of that crazy shit. Let's get to the show, shall we? Well, actually, the beginning of the show. And it goes a little something like this. I feel it's important to capture the audience with a good joke in the front of the show, rather than talk about something drab. So I figured to open the show, I'd do it with a really funny joke, right? So with this in mind, I figured I have to come up with something funny to capture you guys and captivate you guys. And I thought all weekend about something crazy to do and something really cool to do that would capture your attention and make you laugh a little bit. So what did I come up with? I came up with getting kicked out in Uber. That's right, on purpose. Yes, bGrynch attempted to get kicked out in Uber on purpose. And this is how it went down. Oh, God, you're going to love this fucking story. So I called an Uber to go over to Roscoe's house, and Roscoe was waiting for me there, waiting for me. Well, he wasn't exactly waiting. He was expecting for me to get kicked out because I'm bGrynch, and I'm a little bit rude sometimes and aggressive and obscene. So I figured this was going to be no problem. Anyway, this little old black lady come pick me up, and I get in the car, and the first thing she say to me is, before I even have a chance to say hello, she say, "I hope you're having a blessed day, child." And I think to myself, oh, this is going to be easy. This is going to be easy. I got a religious lady here. So the first thing I say, how you doing? We got to get to where we're going because I'm going to fucking kill two people. And I kept my calm. I said, I'm going to kill my friend Roscoe and my girlfriend because they're fucking. And I know they're fucking behind my back and they're fucking dead. So I'm going to fucking kill them. So this lady will turn around, like that. And she look at me and she go, "If you're going to do something like that, child, that's not good for them. Don't forget to ask Jesus for forgiveness." And I was just like, holy shit. This lady wasn't fazed by what I said. So she starts driving, and we're going down the road. We're actually going down Copans, heading towards Pompano, where Roscoe lives. And we're getting into this front of, I'm thinking, I didn't know what to say after that. I was completely stymied that she wasn't catching the bait with the fucking murder, with the murder sentence. So I tell her, I say, "Listen, lady," I say, "can we stop somewhere and pick up some weed? Because I'm a little amped up right now. I need to calm down a little bit. So why don't you stop when you see somebody walking? Let's find out if somebody has some weed." So she say, "God didn't make it and create it if he didn't want us to smoke it." And with that, she bends over to the passenger floor, picks up her pocketbook, and grabs a fucking sack of weed. And with that, "How you doing, Holly? Thanks for joining." She grabs a sack of weed and she hands it to me in the back like this. And she say, "Take yourself out a butt or two. Calm yourself down." So I'm like, hey, that's fucking great. So I tell her, I got my pipe on me. You mind if I spark up in the car? And she says, "I prefer you didn't because the car will smell, child." So I'm like, you know something? You're right. And I didn't want to just automatically willy-nilly go and light up because I didn't want her to get upset with me that much. I didn't want to stick out her car, rather. So she's looking in the rearview mirror at me, and I figure I can't really. This isn't working. I'm not I'm not successful so far with this. So I see some women walking in the street. So I'm like, this is perfect. We're in Pompano. There are these girls walking in the street. They're dressed kind of scandalous. So I say, hey, lady, I want to pick me up a prostitute. Why don't we pull over and solicit one of these girls? And she said to me, child, that wouldn't be a good idea. I don't want strangers in my car. They're not part of the app. They even pick you up. They're not part of your pickup. So I said, all right, I'm not going to give her a hard time about it because I don't want to upset the lady. I just want to get kicked out the fucking car. You know what I'm saying? I want to upset her enough to tell me to get the fuck out the car, but I don't want to fucking stress her out and make her fucking scared. You know, so I let it go. I honestly, I didn't want to really solicit a prostitute anyway because I had no money on me, but $20, and I really have no game to solicit a prostitute because I've never done that before. So we continue driving, and she's looking in the rearview mirror. So I figure, how you doing, Lexi? Thanks for tuning in. I got to do something big now. I got to do something great. I got to get kicked out this fucking car because we're starting to get close to Roscoe's house. So what do? I turn my earbuds off. I turn the Bluetooth on my earbuds off on the phone, and I turn my volume all the way up, and I put on Pornhub. That's right. I put on some porn, and I sit back in the seat, and I unbutton my pants, and I turn on a fucking porn. That's right. Nice and loud. And I start making like I'm stroking. I wasn't really stroking, but I was making like I was. And she's looking in the rearview mirror back at me, and I'm blasting this fucking porn, and all you're hearing is some girl say, fuck me. And you hear this guy saying, shut up, bitch. I'm fucking you. And she's just looking at me, and she's not saying a word. She just keeps looking back in the rearview mirror, not saying a fucking thing. And I'm saying, this lady's fucking stone cold. And so I have to do the kumata and say, I'm about to bust. So I tell her, listen, lady, I'm about to bust a nut. And with that, she fucking reaches in her fucking glove box, grabs a couple of napkins from Popeyes, fucking hands them to me, and says, don't mess up my car, child. We almost at your destination. I'm like, holy shit, this lady's not going to kick me out of her fucking car. I can't do a fucking thing to get kicked out of this lady's car. So what do you know? She pulls into Roscoe's fucking driveway. I button up my pants. Because I really didn't fucking bust a nut. I was kidding, you know? And she looked at me and she say, listen, child, don't forget to ask for forgiveness. So I turn and I look at her in the eyes, and she looks at me in the eyes, and we kind of have a moment. We had this little bit of a moment together, and then I fucking bust out laughing. And I don't usually bust a laugh, but I had to tell her, listen, this was a fucking joke. I'm bGrynch with UnderGround Live, LSTV, and I was trying to get kicked out your car, but obviously there's nothing I could do to get kicked out your car. And she say to me, ooh, child, you so crazy, you so funny, just like Harry Stern. And I said, not Harry Stern, you mean Howard Stern? And she go, no, Harry Stern, Howard Stern, whoever that funny guy is, he crazy, just like you. So I say, oh, that's fucking great. So I get out the car, and she said, you crazy, child. So I look at her, and she said, ooh, child. She goes, don't forget, on the app, you could custom tip me. So I'm like, oh, that's fucking great. I'll custom tip you. And I reach in my pocket. I grab the $20 that I have. I hand her a $20 bill. I tell her I'm going to tip her $5 on the app. And I go into Roscoe's house. And that, my friends, is how I couldn't get fucking kicked out of a fucking Uber for the life of me. With that being said, let's jump into shout outs real quick. We're going to shout out to Lexi. We're going to shout out to Holly because guess what? They're in the fucking room. We're going to shout out to Hannah Bernstein, Bonnie Lake, Christy Cardell, Shannon Marie, Michael Barico, Heather Drumheller, and Dean Baracus. And then we're going to do a special shout out to all the women of Instagram that take full body selfies in see-through clothes where you can see boobage, nipples, and vaginas that droop 2 to 3 inches down. That's right. It's fucking disgusting. I can't fucking stand it. I don't know how they allow it because Instagram is owned by Meta that owns Facebook. And I can't even take a cock pic in my fucking shorts without getting restricted for a whole fucking month. But they posting nudity, even commercials with ladies between their legs with no panties on Instagram. They're fucking doing it, and it's fucking crazy. And, hey, Susan, how you doing, sweetheart? And I don't understand how they get away with it, but I can't get away with the fucking shorts cockpit, and it's fucking crazy. Anyway, that's fucking the shout-outs for today. We're going to get into some news, and I'm going to tell you that unicorncouples.com reached out to me to put out the word that they're now hiring male actors to engage in armpit sex videos. That's right. You heard me correctly, even though I stuttered. Armpit sex videos. They're offering $800 to $1,500 an hour for an hour-long scene. And I was talking to the executive producer, Kyle Jensen, and I was like, bullshit. And he tells me, nope, there's a huge market for armpit sex. It's actually called mescalania. Say it with me. Mescalania. And it's a huge market for it. And in Japan, the sex act is so popular that men will pay 20,000 yen or $200 to have an hour-long session with a hairy armpitted woman or man. Yes, that's right. You heard me correctly. That's disgusting. To fornicate or lick an armpit, I can't fucking deal with that kind of craziness. That is super duper crazy. Anyway, let's move on because 20 minutes really runs quickly, and I got some news for you guys. A feline virus mutation in the Mediterranean island of Cyprus claimed to have taken over 300,000 feline lives, but the Cyprus Veterinarians Association claimed it was more like 8,000 lives. Hannah, you missed your shout out, but you got one. Just want to let you know. The Cyprus Veterinarians Association claims it was more like 8,000 lives. And it's sad that, when things die, and it's scary to think how the media plays up those death toll numbers. I mean, can you imagine if a virus hit this country and the media embellished the death toll numbers to put fear in everybody? Shit like that could make people do stupid things like, I don't know, take defensive actions like medicine or vaccinations that we really don't need. Oh my God, that'd be horrible. Thank God we live in a country where honesty prevails, not only with the government, but with the media. You gotta love it. Right? Yeah, right. A Miami woman, Jasmine Pays, 18, tried to hire a hitman to kill her 3-year-old son. You heard me correctly, to kill her 3-year-old son. Pays was charged with first-degree soliciting of murder and third-degree using a communication device for an unlawful purpose. So I hear this story, and I'm like, holy shit. That's fucking crazy. You could be charged for using your cell phone to commission a crime. And it's actually true. You can be. I mean, yeah, it's crazy that she hired a hitman to kill a 3-year-old child. But if you're buying your cocaine with your cell phone, you'd be charged with that shit. But I looked into it, and that law is actually for people with sex crimes, like fucking perverts that use their computers to solicit kids. So it's a good law. It's a good law. You can't use a communication device for an unlawful purpose. I get it. A man tried to rob an Atlanta nail salon and was ignored by everybody in the salon. Nobody responded to him. Can you believe that? He come in there and he's like, everybody, give me your shit. Give me your watch. Give me your money. And everybody's just like getting their pedicures and getting their nails done and getting their manicures. And nobody's fucking even paying attention to this fucking guy. He's like, I told you people, give me your fucking money. Give me your watch. Give me your chains. And nobody fucking paid attention to him. So you know what the guy did? He fucking left. Fucking walked right out the door. That's what I call fucking cool. I fucking love that shit. That's a fucking great story. All right, we can move on. We're going to move quickly through this shit because, well, it's already been 13 minutes and I really only got a couple of minutes left, like 7. All right. A woman is famous amongst her female inmate population after being charged with murder and false imprisonment after drugging her husband, who she found cheating, by zip tying his hands and his penis and feet. Yes, that's right. Penis and feet. Maybe I should have said feet and penis because it's really the penis thing that fucking really gets you. That's right. She zip tied his penis. The man woke up after eating a laced dinner with 20 milligrams of Xanax in it and stayed that way for a whole week, tied up with his hands zip tied, his feet zip tied, and his penis zip tied. Well, he ended up dying of sepsis from not being able to urinate. You see, when your cock has a zip tie on it and it prevents you from peeing, your ureter fills, causing kidney failure, then sepsis sets in and you die. Right. Did I say that right? Ureter, whatever. That all sounds the same. The woman turned herself in and was charged and sentenced, and she's the most famous woman in the prison because you women are fucking crazy. Just think of it. You do something to a man, you fucking crazy ladies, and the women applaud you. That's fucked up. Anyway, cops in Mumbai entered a murder house where body parts were scattered everywhere and boiled and roasted flesh was found on utensils in the kitchen. Officers threw up. Everybody threw up. Those fucking rookies. Unbelievable. That's disgusting. Psh, crazy. Mary Beth Wheeler was the winner of the Larson County Sunflower Contest in Grinter Farms. Mary Beth won $500. Isn't that great? Congratulations to you, Mary Beth. I'm so happy for you. Awesome. Mary Beth is the sunflower winner. She had the nicest sunflowers. Dozens of antelope committed mass suicide in Saskatchewan in an unknown effort as they crowded the Canadian Pacific Railway train tracks and were seen on video making no attempt to vacate the tracks. And they were all mowed down. That's sad. Fucking suicidal antelope. No bueno. No bueno at all. But a giant panda gave birth to healthy twins in South Korea in a theme park. Now, isn't that just the cutest little thing? That's fucking great. I love stories like that. I love pandas. They're so cute. They make me just want to hug you fucking hard and fucking hard, I guess. I don't know. I'm lost for words. In Florida, a man and his 3 sons are convicted for selling bleach as a COVID cure. Can you believe that shit? As a COVID cure. That's fucked up. What's really fucked up is that people are actually buying it and injecting it into themselves. Bleach, people. That's fucking crazy. I got the most disturbing story coming up right now, and this is going to fucking blow your mind. This is the last story of the fucking night, and it's fucking really crazy. All right, Jimmy Ray Reen Jr. won the 2023 Best Mullet in the World contest. And Jimmy Ray is 11 years old. Now that's fucked up because they still got mullets. Isn't that crazy? That's fucking sick. Party in the front, party in the back. Business in the front, party in the back. I fucked that up. Oh, well, who cares? Because the show's basically over. That's right. Unless you want to hear my public service announcement, I almost set my house on fire. Oh, yeah. Monday morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, I woke up hungry. Okay. And I wanted to eat something. So I take a canned ham because this girl that was staying with me, she fried up some ham in oil, and I had an ex-girlfriend, Elizabeth, who used to fry up chicken in oil. I've never fried anything up in oil before. So I didn't think it was any big deal. I just figure oil spatters, hot oil spatters, no big deal. So I throw 3 pieces of this ham in to the oil, and it's frying up good. I'm doing a good fucking job. It actually had a nice smell to it and everything. But I look on the plate and I forgot a piece. So I removed the 3 fried pieces and I put the other piece, the raw piece, in the burning, scoring hot fucking oil, and it goes and sets on fire. Flames in my fucking kitchen all the way up to my fucking microwave. So I grab the pan and I'm trying to blow the flames out. And the flames aren't going anywhere. So I throw the pan into my fucking sink and I turn the water on when I remember water and oil are not soluble. What's up, Matt? Nice of you to tune in. That's right. I started a fucking fire that blew up all over my countertops, all over my fucking sink. There were flames everywhere. I almost had to go outside and grab the fire extinguisher that's right out there. Thank God I didn't have to, because that would have cost me like $300 if I had to break that fucking glass, and it would have been such a mess. But I was able to put the fire out with a dish rag. Lucky me. That could have been devastating. Devastating. Luckily, I take antidepressants, and I would have probably watched the fire burn the house down and try to roast marshmallows. Who knows? I kept my cool throughout the whole fucking thing. Figure that. Anyway, that's the fucking show for today. I want to thank you all for tuning in. That's fucking great. You guys tuned in. I love you guys, for the guys that watch it live, you guys that watch the repeats, because the numbers, I busted 400 views last week. That's fucking great for a second show. I fucking love it. Anyway, peace, love, and anarchy. This is your boy bGrynch saying, hey, keep it real, love each other, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.